Last week, me along with two other colleagues were researching on sedentary lifestyle, and we found that according to the World Health Organization, approximately 60% of the world's population does not do enough physical activity. This is known as a sedentary lifestyle, and it is considered one of the main risk factors for mortality, with 3,200,000 deaths per year. So, in view of this, the organization said that daily moderate or intense physical activity for 60 minutes is recommended for children and also for adolescents, while for those over 18 years of age, it is 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. That is why new technologies come to your ID and offer you YouTube channels to exercise at home without the need of large spaces or expensive machinery. And the best of it is that it is completely free of charge.
Despite the recognized physical, psychological, and social benefits of physical activity and sport practice in the health of young people, prevalence of deprived and lack of social activities is increasing. We live in a society that is always busy. Therefore, moving to a gym is difficult to many people, not to mention the cost of personalized training, which many people cannot afford, in addition to the cost of changing other aspects of their life to complement the exercise. The reason for not practicing exercise are different. It could be lack of time and much further the laziness, lack of pleasure with the practice and tiredness because of the school, work, or instantly the daily life. Therefore, we must find economic alternatives that adapt to the people who do not have much time available to practice exercise.
With that in mind, a good solution could be to practice exercise at home with YouTube workout videos. Of course, this came with some pros and cons. On one hand, you don't need to go to a different place, so you save money and time. On the other hand, when you are at home, you probably have more distractions. The way to avoid that is to select a nice hour of the day. Pick one when you are free, so you can be full focus.
An advantage is that in YouTube you can find thousands of options from beginners to advanced. You have also the possibility to do exercise with your own equipment, and even if you don't have any, you can choose a routine without them, or maybe use common stuff like rice bags, your own weight, or even a table. Some people are very introvert. With this solution, they don't have to interact with other people to do exercise. They can do it by themselves.
It is common for people to start doing exercise and give up after 1 or 2 weeks. And when you are alone, it became more tempting to throw in the towel, since it only depends on you and nobody is encouraging you. For instance, maybe once you started to do exercise with a partner and you notice that when you went together you feel more motivated, or perhaps you feel ashamed to tell your friend that you weren't going. So it becomes a pressure to continue training. But then suddenly one of you decided not to go, then the other also give up. So how can we reduce desertion when people do exercise at home? One possible solution is to develop an app, maybe like Tinder, that match two people who want to do similar routines. That way they can motivate each other to continue and even to progress with harder and longer exercises.
Another pro is that you can define your schedule. If you want a long and a hard routine, you have it there. Or if you want something more calm, you can also find it. In addition, you have more options. For example, you can Google for a specific type of exercise and you have there a lot of information about it. Examples, routines that are better with this exercise. You can also find complete programs that you can do for like a month for specific results.
Another issue could be that when you go to the gym, you can find their trainers and they can teach or correct you if you were doing a wrong exercise. At home, you only have videos. So there won't be a person in real time telling you if you were doing it good. As a consequence, you can result injured. For this reason, we propose that in the app that we mentioned before, you may find professional orientation if you want. In short, if you practice a little exercise at home, you can improve your lifestyle, be more healthy and save money and time instead of going to the gym.
And you have to keep in mind that having a healthy life is not only workout. You also have the chance and maybe you can say also the obligation to look for better ways to eat. But if you continue doing practices that are not healthy, like smoking, drinking, eating fast food, all your progress won't do anything.
So, as we can see, little or no daily physical activity is a current problem that increasingly affects more and more people worldwide. And that occurs for many reasons, such as lack of time, money, or interest in self-care. So, if we want to stop this problem and lower the percentage of deaths due to sedentarism, it is necessary that we learn to take advantage of the technological facilities that we have now, and start acting now. In YouTube, we can find thousands of options to train from home. We just have to find which is the most suitable for us and start. Keep in mind that with love and discipline, you can have a better version of yourself.